Hey everyone, Julian Sado. It's time for your neuroscience nugget. We all know about our brand. We know our brand matters to everyone. So where does brand start and where does it end? Well, the answer to that question, in my opinion, is it doesn't. It doesn't start and end anywhere. It's continuous. So if you have any frontline employees or anyone who deals with the public or anyone who deals with their peers, you need to hear this. I usually talk about how the brain works and how the mind works. I'm always talking about that. But let me give you a little bit of clarity on it. So anytime we feel emotions, emotions on any level, it's going to affect the brain. When we feel emotions like against the wall, loss of control, impatient, defensiveness, judgment, worry pops in. Well, let me show you what happens with that. This kind of things really shut down what we call the neocortex of the brain. Now, ironically, we are the only creature on the planet that has a 40% of our brain capacity is what we call the neocortex. Neocortex means we're conscious of self. We have the ability to think why we think. We have what we call the amygdala as well, which is really the animalistic part of the brain. But when we're worried or defensive or anything, we literally shut down the neocortex, the logical side of the brain. So I want you to imagine your employees who are constantly dealing with irate customers or dealing with maybe a negative environment. They are dealing with what we call the shutdown of the neocortex and a heightened amygdala. Could you imagine driving down the freeway and having road rage, but yet there's a cop right next to you all day long? It's like this passive-aggressive feeling that happens over you, and it will be almost overwhelming. And actually, what we found is cortisol is what does this. Stress hormones like cortisol, over time, weaken the immune system, inhibit white blood cells, promote weight gain, and contribute to heart attack and the fight or flight response. So you should know how to handle these things. The best way to handle these things is first realize that even in conversations, if I am literally disagreeing with you, creates cortisol. So that means we're always heightened in a defense. So how do you deal with it? You need to rewire your brain, transfer your thoughts, change your thoughts. And the only way to do that is to redirect how you think and why you think it. So one of the greatest tricks to really get people to be engaged at work is to really give them more power at work. Now, I don't mean take away your power, just give them the feelings of accomplishment. You know, Andrew Carnegie was one of the best people that did this. Andrew Carnegie, he tore down his factories every 5 years, and guess who built it again? The employees. He asked them for their ideas because he knew that 70% of the people on the planet are creative thinkers. So giving people the ability to be creative creates dopamine, and the dopamine is what people feel accomplishment. They feel joyful, they feel creative, they feel happy, they actually feel better. 30% of the population is literally task-driven, so that might be your underwriters or somebody. There's nothing wrong with that, but just know 70% of your population in your workforce are creative people, so allow them to be creative. Let them test things out, give them a voice in the things that you're building. Any ideas that you're going to launch, let them have some input on that. And that's something to just consider as a leader. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this information and you want to hear more of this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I look forward to hearing from you, and if you have any comments, feel free to add them. Thank you.